As the star of one of the most long-lived superhero film franchises, Hugh Jackman has been contractually obligated to keep his body in a near-constant state of shreddedness since 1999. That's just how it goes when you're famous for playing a character whose costume often consists of one pair of adamantium claws and a veiny pair of pecs. But how did Jackman transform from a 6'2", 180-pound beanpole into the muscle-bound Wolverine? Here's everything that goes into making and maintaining his incredible physique. He never skips the gym. If you've been watching Jackman play Wolverine since the very beginning, you might have noticed that he hasn't just kept himself in shape, he's clearly set out to make each of his appearances even more physically intimidating than the last. When Jackman first showed up in 2000's X-Men, he looked good, but in an achievable way. Like your friend from work who goes to the gym in the morning and only drinks light beer. Celebrity trainer David Kingsbury revealed Jackman's formula for success, and it involves going to the gym 6 days a week, twice a day. The actor follows a 4-week workout cycle when he's planning to slip back into his adamantium-laced bones. The first 3 weeks are all about lifting heavy and pushing huge amounts of weight for only a few repetitions. The 4th week, Jackman deloads and lifts smaller amounts but at a higher volume, which stimulates muscle growth so that he'll be as big as possible on screen. The whole thing is pretty much murder on his wardrobe.
There's boxes in my storage, fat suits, skinny suits, normal suits. And and right now, in this shape, I don't have any suits.
Jackman told the LA Times that there's one thing that he favors above all when it comes to transforming his body for a new X-Men movie, the deadlift. And that's not just a clever pun. He eats all the food. When it comes to building a screen-ready physique, your workouts are less than half the battle.
Now you gotta train hard. But if you don't eat right, none of it matters.
To get Wolverine-style muscles, Jackman has to seriously shovel it in. Jackman told Men's Fitness, "I eat more, but I eat a lot stricter. 70% of your physique is your diet, and diet is the biggest change that happens. There were times when I would literally eat with the mindset of working out. One more mouthful, one more, come on, you've got to finish this meal." The actor's X-Men diet of 6,000 calories per day was recommended by a guy who knows a thing or two about getting buff for a role.
Yeah, I literally rang Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. I said, "Man, I've seen you in some movies." I said, "What's going on? What do I do?"
And before you go thinking that this doesn't sound so terrible, keep in mind that Jackman's superhero diet is high in calories but low in carbs, which means that he has to get those 6,000 calories primarily in the form of grilled chicken breast, spinach, and the occasional scoop of brown rice. Though Jackman was seen celebrating with some very undiet-like foods after Logan finished filming. He uses what nature gave him. Before you spend the rest of your life weeping into a bowl of buttered popcorn over the unattainable awesomeness of Hugh Jackman's abs, know that getting a body like his isn't just a question of chicken breast, bicep curls, and impeccable genes. Jackman's trainer explained that the actor's diet and training regimen included the use of creatine, a supplement that stimulates muscle growth beyond what the body can accomplish on its own. He explained, "We used a pre-workout product called Animal Pump. While bulking, we used creatine in the product, and when cutting, we reduced, and then removed the creatine. It's not exactly the Weapon X program. Even the strictest anti-doping regulators are cool with the use of creatine, and it's been a regular item on the menu for bodybuilders and athletes since the 1990s. But it is one of the reasons why you don't look like Wolverine despite your best efforts." Broadway bud. Jackman is a stage actor first and foremost, with a background on Broadway. He'd be the first to tell you that Wolverine, for all his exceptional talents, would not be much of a dancer. So, the actor doesn't hang on to his superheroic physique when he's doing shows in between superhero flicks. He told the LA Times, "When I dance, I drop a muscle very quickly. The body is very smart and efficient, and a traditional dancer's body is not going to be bulked up on top because they are muscles you don't really need." While doing stage work may cost Jackman his biceps, it also has the benefit of keeping Jackman in terrific shape. When the cameras stop rolling, the actor still stays busy and active, and doesn't let himself go. So when it comes time to bulk up berserker style, he's starting from a very good place. He stays accountable. Getting in superhero shape isn't just diet and exercise. It's also a question of mindset and motivation. So, where does Jackman get the mental fortitude to endure the months of torture that precede a new X-Men flick? He gets it from you, of course. Jackman always makes sure his followers know when he's back in the gym. And that's not just because he enjoys watching his Instagram likes roll in. When you've taught your fans to expect photos and video of you doing clap push-ups or deadlifting the weight of a fat Shetland pony, you've got to bring it at the gym or risk disappointing them. So when you follow Jackman on Instagram and dutifully press that little heart icon for his clips from the gym, you're doing your part to make sure he shows up in Logan looking like a muscular nest of pythons with a human head. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.